Okay, this is going to explain how to use prime factors to determine the greatest common factor, and then how to rewrite the sum using the distributive property. First, prime factors can be found in several different ways, but the ways I'm going to show you on here is by using prime factorization, otherwise known as factor trees. I'm going to use the example of 24 and 18. First, I start by doing 2 times 12 is 24. I circle the 2, indicating that is prime. Remember, prime numbers are only divisible by themselves and 1. Now I need to break down 12 further. I need to find 2 factors of 12, one of which needs to be prime. 2 times 6. I circle the 2 because that is also prime. I'm going to make more branches to break down the 6 even more with a 2 multiplied by 3, which are both prime. I have now circled 2 times 2 times 2 times 3, which makes the prime factorization of 24. Now, to do the same for 18, I do 2 times 9. I circle the 9 because that is, I circle the 2 because that is prime. I now am going to find 2 factors of 9, or 3 times 3. Those are both prime, so I circle those. That is what I think of as step 1. To do step 2, I make a Venn diagram to determine my greatest common factor. In my Venn diagram, I'm going to find pairs that I can place in the middle and leave what remains on each of the other sides in their own area. So I say there is a 2 and a 2 in each of the trees I can pair up, and I write the 2 there. There's only 2's left in the 24, 2 of them, but neither of them have pairs on the 18 side, so I leave both of those 2's over here. Now I see that I can pair up a 3 from the 24 and a 3 from the 18, and I put the pairs there. And I have 1 3 left over here. That goes on this side. Using the center, I can see that 2 times 3 equals 6, which tells me that 6 is the greatest common factor of 24 and 18. I'm now going to use that to help me rewrite the sum using the distributive property. You will remember from when we did the distributive property a few months back that for the I hope that this didn't completely mess up, but let's see. I have 24 plus 18, and to write that using the distributive property and the greatest common factor, I got from my Venn diagram that 6 was the GCF. So I'm going to put 6 here, and that 6 can be distributed and multiplied on the inside. So I look and say 6 multiplied by what gives me 24? Oh, 4. And 6 multiplied by what gives me 18? 3. There is my answer on how to rewrite the sum using the distributive property. I start with parentheses and